Sri Gurubhyo Nama. Morning viewers. We are going to see about the upcoming 2024 New Year prediction. I wish you all a happy 2024 ahead. May this year bring a lot of joy and happiness and success in your life. We'll be seeing the predictions for each and every zodiacs as a separate video. If you are new to my channel, keep this channel subscribed so that you will get my updates instantly. It may be an easy task for you, but it can give a lot of motivation to release such videos for us. 2024 can see Saturn takes a lead in this year. As you can see in 2024, the summation gives you 8 and the value 8 represents Saturn. So this year Saturn will rule over all the places. So it takes the highest power in this year. Also you can see Saturn is a ruler at Aquarius this year. Takes the Mool Trikona Sthan there. Whenever Saturn is negative, that is if it is not getting associated with Jupiter or Venus or a rising moon or a Mercury, Saturn will be very strong in doing negative impacts. Especially we can see a lot of problems in terms of international affairs. There will be a slowdown in economy because Saturn is strong at the 11th house. Some country may face serious economic crisis. They get surrender to other countries. There will be conflicts between the borders of different countries. There will be a lot of accidents, especially fire accidents, earthquakes, and there will be severe storm and rain this year. You can see this impact across all the places, right from south to north, east to west. So Saturn is very strong on the negative side. It will give huge impact. At the same time, when Saturn is very positive, there could be a lot of positive events too. Some of the new spiritual leaders will emerge. As you can see, on the beginning of this year, it starts on the star of Magha, as Magha is the star of Ketu, and on the day 1st of January 2024, when you see the morning time, when the sign rises, it is in the Virgo ascendant. You could see the Rahu is very strong at the Pisces and Ketu at Virgo, and you have Jupiter at Aries, Saturn very strong at the 11th house Aquarius. So you have Moon at Leo, as you can see it's a star of Magha, and there is a conjunction of planets at Sagittarius as well as Scorpio. At Scorpio you can see there is a conjunction of Venus with Mercury, and in Sagittarius you can see there is a conjunction of planet Mars with Sun. So you could see the beginning of the year itself there is a lot of problems across different places. There will be storm, wind and rainfall across places. Same way you can see at the end of the year on 31st of December 2024 at the midnight, it is again Virgo ascendant. We will be seeing that Purva Ashada star, the star of Venus, and Venus is associated with Saturn, and during that time Saturn will be positive because you have the positive planet Venus getting associated with Saturn. So at the end of the year it looks good, and you have Rahu very strong at Pisces and Ketu at Virgo. Jupiter had taken transit from Aries to Taurus, and you have Mars at Cancer. Again you can see a conjunction of planets, that is Sun and Moon at Sagittarius, and you have Mercury at the Scorpio. So during that day it is a Amavasya day, it's a new moon day where there is a conjunction of Sun and Moon at Sagittarius. So this is a planetary position on the end of the year. So considering all these planets and especially the major impact from Saturn, Rahu, Ketu and Jupiter, because in this year you will see only one transit, that is Jupiter, which is moving from Aries to Taurus during the month of April. Other than that, no major transit takes place in this year except the planets like Moon, Mars, Venus, Mercury, which is very frequent. The impact will be much less. So considering the major planetary positions like Jupiter, Saturn, Rahu and Ketu, we will be seeing a separate video for each zodiac, right from Aries to Pisces.
Scorpio, the 8th zodiac sign. For Scorpio, the year 2024 looks on an average. As you see, the placement of planets are partially good and partially bad. When you look at the placement of Saturn at 4th house, looks good because planets like Saturn at Kendra houses can do a lot of good things too. In the Rahu Ketu transit, the position of Ketu seems to be favorable compared to Rahu, as Rahu is placed at the 5th house, may create certain problems in terms of the children's education, children's support with the parents. Even those who are looking for childbirth, there will be some delay and need to take the technology support in this year. But fortunately, the upcoming Jupiter transit looks favorable as Jupiter moves from 6th house to the 7th house, and there could be a lot of positivity during that time onward. Those who are not married can expect some good married life after April. The understanding issues between the married couples will be good after April. Those who are separated may tend to rejoin after April. There will be good support with the friends and as well as in business partners. So business can do well during the time. The placement of Ketu at the 11th house indicates a good support from the elder brothers. Some may show interest in spirituality. they read spiritual books, they believe in spirituality, they follow certain principles and practices being practiced by their ancestors. So this year looks favorable for them. The portion of Saturn is partially good because the 4th house, it can turn out to be successful certain times, and it could be some failures also some during certain periods. So they should be careful in investing money in share markets as well as in financial sectors. But there are opportunities to find good returns through the financial sectors also. Some of them may buy 2-wheelers, 4-wheelers, and even construct their own house during this time. Some may even relocate to a new place. So these are some of the positivity. But Rahu at the 5th house, even though it is house of Jupiter, children may not study well during this time, and they may be lazy also. There may be delay in the childbirth. Some may need to take the technical support to get good results. The first initial 4 months till April, there are chances of getting loans through banks. Some may expand the business into foreign countries, especially business in the areas of textiles industry, catering, as well as fashion designing. They all get good results for this particular zodiac. But when you see the work after April, Saturn aspects the 10th house strongly. So those who are unemployed, there are chances of getting good job opportunities before April. Same way, there are good fortunes for those who are working in a company before April. But after April, they need to be careful in the workplace. They should attend to the office in time, complete the duties in time. If they keep anything pending or delay, there will be some problems. There will be some controversies and issues with the seniors. Some may even lose their job. So the 10th house, not so encouraging for Scorpio after April. The 3rd house seems to be good because of the Jupiter aspecting the 3rd house. So their efforts can turn out to be successful during this year. Those who are artists, self-employed, consultants, they all find a good inflow of money during this time. So that period seems to be favorable. Those who are working with communication as a base can enjoy the time. Some may get good opportunities to travel foreign countries also. There will be good support from the father and father side family, and investments can yield them a lot of positivity. There could be some unexpected luck. Amount could be generated through luck or raise or through lottery tickets. So gambling can fetch them some reasonable amount during this time. Students studying up to 10th and 12th standard can do well, but those who are aspiring for the post-graduations and graduation level, they face certain difficulties after April. Even the campus interviews, they struggle a lot. They won't get a good job opportunities through campus interviews, so they need to face a lot of challenges during that time. Scorpio, the year 2024 look partially good and partially bad. You are seeing the strength of the planetary position during the year 2024 for Scorpio. The 5th house is affected as Rahu is there. The 10th house is affected as Saturn aspects the 10th house after April very strongly. But you can see the 7th house is positive as Jupiter approaches to 7th house after April. And the 11th house seems to be good as Ketu is associated. Same way, Jupiter aspects the 3rd house looks favorable for them. So their hard work can yield them a lot of positive results. Artists in this zodiac can get good rise of business, good appreciation after April. The profit could be there after April. It is very positive for them because Jupiter also aspects the Ketu at the 11th house. But after April, they should be very careful in terms of business and even the approach with the children. Those who are working in a company, they should be careful. Even getting a job after April is very challenging and they need to spend a lot of time and effort. If the personal chart is positive and favorable with the current Mahadesa and Antardesa running, then they can get some positive results. But if the personal chart is not supportive, then they may face certain challenges also. So those who are unmarried, they'll get good married alliances. There will be good support from the friend. Even the separated can get reunited. This all happened after April, the year 2024. So the rest of the houses like the 2nd house, 12th house, the 8th and 9th houses are not affected at all. It is neither been affected nor been aspected by positive planets. So it is all average. So there won't be much health issues. There won't be any problems in terms of the communication or family life. They get good sleep during this year. That's more important. So the tensions will not be there. Same way, investments can also yield them some good results. There will be support from father and father side family. Some may get ancestral properties. These are positivity for them. Considering all the power of the planets, for Scorpio, the year 2024, there could be a positivity up to 80%. For Scorpio, the stars Vishaka, Pada 4, Anuradha and Jeshta. These stars constitute the zodiac Scorpio. In that, for the star Vishaka Pada 4, the star of Jupiter, and Jupiter happens to be the 2nd and 5th house lord, getting placed at the 7th house most of the period in this year 2024. There could be a positivity up to 80%. Now, for the star Anuradha, the star of Saturn, and Saturn is partially good for Scorpio because it is placed at the 4th house, but it is not 100% positive for them because it may also trouble them. The places it aspects, it's not so encouraging, especially the house, the 10th house. So there could be a positivity up to 75%. And for the star of Mercury, Jeshta, and Mercury happens to be the 8th and 11th house lord, so there will be partially positive and partially negative. Even though it is strong at the 11th house, as Ketu, the 11th house can give them a lot of positivity, but Mercury is partially good for Scorpio, so we can say there could be a positivity up to 75% this year.